So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a wig I got from SHEIN and I'm just showing you how I prep it before I install it onto my head. So this is how it looks. It's quite thick, got the top. Yeah, it's 30 inches, so it's down to my waist and I'm quite tall, so yeah, don't mind the background please. So I'm just gonna give it a wash a couple of times to get rid of all the chemicals and yeah, see if it sheds, if it tangles, how it takes to water. Yeah, so I'm just basically feeling the wig out and just taking away all that gunk. And I recommend this before you put it on your head. Look at the water, look how dark it is. So I just recommend giving it a wash. Yeah, and I do this, I used baby shampoo just because I'd run out of shampoo, and it was the Soft and Gentle brand from, I think it was Tesco brand, but it worked very well. It wasn't harsh, and I did this about 3 times because the water was just running really cloudy, as you can see in the video. So I washed it, rinsed it, and I did it as gentle as I could. I wasn't scrunching it up, I was just keeping it in its yeah, I was just keeping it as straight as I could while I was washing it with hot water, just so any chemical that's in there can just come out of the wig. So here I'm just wringing it out, as I said, as gentle as I can. This is the 3rd time of me putting a bit of shampoo back, now with lukewarm water. Yes, and then just combing it out just to see how it sheds. Yeah, just to see the texture of the hair, and it felt nice and soft, wasn't much shedding or tangling. This is overall the amount of shedding that I got from the wig, which is not as much. The wig looks thin, however it is quite thin, so if you like a fuller density, I'd recommend adding a few more wefts, which there is space to add more wefts to the wig, which I'm planning to do. So here I'm going to spray some crystal clear on the lace so that it doesn't shed. So these are the products that I use to minimize shedding. I'll link them down below on Amazon. But yes, I spray while it's wet because the crystal clear spray can make the lace really tough. So make sure to spray just a minimal amount while it's wet so that your lace isn't tough, which if you spray too much it can make your lace shed even more, which we don't want. So there you go, as you can see, just a minimal amount. It's quite a strong smell, so I shake it out and then I spray a bit more. after I've sprayed it, I'm going to deep condition it. These are the products that I use: silicone mix, keratin mix, some Garnier conditioner, and the crystal clear. And I've mixed it with some oil as well. Yes, which is just going to leave the hair nice and soft. So I'm going to deep condition it, comb the conditioner through, just so it coats all the strands. Then you just want to place it nicely in a plastic bag, and I'm going to put it in the boiler because it's nice and warm. You can also microwave it for about 5 minutes, or leave it in a bucket of hot water just to keep the moisture in the wig. But you want to leave it somewhere warm for about an hour. I had to quickly microwave it just because I was running out of time. I had other things to do, and it was nice and hot, which I was checking the temperature, and it felt moisturized. Again, no tangles, minimal shedding. So then I washed the deep conditioner out. Where you want to wash it, but you want to leave about 10-20% still on the wig, because you don't want to, you want to leave some moisture still in the wig, because that will keep the hair soft, and the keratin will help to keep the hair straight. All the products that I use to help to maintain the wig, keep it as soft for a long time. Yeah. Helps the wig to not mat, and when you store your wig away, it will be basically in better condition than when you first bought it. So I totally recommend going through all these steps before you actually install your wig, because that's what will help maintain your hair. And you know, SHEIN hair is, I wouldn't say it's not the best, but it's not the toppest quality. So I want to get the most of my money from this unit. So here I'm just parting each and every weft, just so I can put the bonding on the wefts to minimize the shedding from the wefts. So this is what you see me doing here. As I said, I'll link every product down below. Yeah, this is what people use in sewing to help stitches to last. So I like to do all this while the wig is wet, because this will help prevent your wig from being stiff, because you're essentially using glue products on your wig. So that's why I do it while it's wet. Then now I'm just going to leave it to dry once again. And this wig took like an hour or so. It didn't take long to dry. Gosh, I know I look, but what I do like about this wig is that you can wear it as a bust down, as you can see, and it's yeah, and it's thick at the top, so it's not like skinny. It's got volume at the top, which is nice. Yeah, so it's got nice lace spacing. I think it's 13 by 6, which you can part it as a side or a center if you don't want to do a fringe, which I didn't want to do a fringe at this point. So this is the next day, just checking how it dried, if there's any shedding, etc, how it feels, and it felt great. Yeah, no, I really do like the feeling of this wig, though I do recommend adding more wefts. So I was just styling it, and it goes down to my hips. It looks slightly thin, so I used the fringe as baby hairs.